But now it reminds me of aging myself when I say I was the first.
Well, Mary Ann was the first chairperson of the Lives Carnival. She is married to Don Saleski. So I will open it up for questioning, and I'm going to hang a spot up now. I don't want to get your camera view, so tell me where I should and should not be.
That's fine.
Okay. Somebody look at.
You started with one charity in mind. It seems like you branched out.
Well, when we first started the carnival, 34 years ago, we first started to give back to the community because it had been after the Stanley Cup years, and we formed Flyers Wise Charities, and we wanted to do things. And we came up with the idea of the carnival because we wanted to use the building, thinking that would be an easy way. And it was for different charities at first, but after that first carnival, after that first year, Barry Ashby got really sick, and we lost him to leukemia, and it was like, you know, a light bulb hit us. We were on a mission to raise funds to try and cure that dreaded disease. So that's how we geared up on that. And for a good 15 years, we worked diligently, very hard, as we still do. But yes, all the funds that we raised were going into research. And he was treated at Hahnemann, so that's where all the money was going to Dr. Brodsky. And we ultimately developed the Barry Ashby Research Laboratory, which is, you know, I mean, those, if you know anything about cancer research, those were the days when they first discovered the use of interferon and all these things. So we felt really blessed that we were making such a difference. Then as time went on, we realized that we were doing so much good in a city where we have a huge fan base and a lot of big corporate supporters, and we kind of realized that maybe we should be trying to spread the wealth and not just give to one charity. And Donna Ashby is still involved, you know, said the same thing. I mean, it was just great what we were doing, but as the years went on, a lot of new players, you know, Barry's name, you know, it's kind of like a great memory, but it's also like, does everybody even know Barry Ashby? So we thought, that's what we do. We started branching out, and it really worked because people responded very positively. And now that I'm back with the foundation, I realize too that there's just such a need out there. We get so many requests that it's, you know, we really try to, you know, to give back to whatever is important in Philadelphia. We want to help try and so now you'll know that 34 years later I give longer answers than I did.
Kristen, as a relative newcomer, when you saw this last year, did you see the connection between the Flyer families and the hockey community?
Absolutely. For me, coming in, you know, we love to be able to be a part of the team, but also be a part of the community as a wife, you know, and get our children involved too. So it's something for off the ice that the wives can get together socially to, you know, come together and work towards an unbelievable cause. And then we're doing it with our husbands. It's not just all about hockey. It's giving back towards to these fabulous fans that are supporting our team throughout the season. So for us to be able to do that, see the Flyers and their wives as people rather than just these enigma hockey players on the ice and behind the bench, you know, they see that they're real and they have cares about certain fundraising efforts throughout the community. It's tremendous to be able to be a part of it, and we're really excited. And everybody really rallies around it. You know, it's something that we start off right at the start of the season, and we build up all the way to this point now, and it's been going on all season. It's something for us to bond as a team together, and then to continue, you know, to see the great success, and then to see where it goes in the off season, to see how we've supported the fans have supported us all season long.
Chris, what were your impressions of your first carnival last year?
Unfortunately, this is my first carnival this year. I was not here last year. Peter had just gotten the job, and we hadn't moved up with the kids yet. And we had the Winter Classic. There was a lot going on, and just the timing because of the Olympic break last year, I wasn't able to get here, and so this is my first carnival this year. So, and Peter called me from it and told me how spectacular it was, and of course I watched on TV and was so bummed I couldn't be there. You know, I did my efforts from afar, you know, but I can't wait to be there this year.
True, last year I remember Peter saying, it's too bad Kristen isn't here because she would really embrace it. So we waited with bated breath for her to arrive. And
We love
but as a team though, the two of them have been really supportive because Peter's got such a great way about how he handles the team, and it sort of follows the way we bond off the ice, as he said. So every time he says, we will do this, Kristen comes in and says, we will have the best carnival ever.
Yes.
So
we want to break records this year.
We get a lot of great coaching.
Off and on the ice.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
Is it pretty